This is home to one of the highest, most dramatic tides in the world.
Absolutely amazing. I can't believe we're like literally standing where the water will be. We're about to see some boats on the ocean floor. We're heading now to the Grand Canyon of New Brunswick.
We're about to attempt something that we've never done in the RV before, a magic trick. On our last episode, we took you on a whirlwind tour of the beautiful Prince Edward Island, one of the most popular summer vacation spots in the Canadian Maritimes. After loading the RV onto the ferry and arriving back in Nova Scotia, we headed to New Brunswick. Come along as we show you the magic of Magnetic Hill and the incredible tides of the Bay of Fundy. We're Howard and Caitlin Newstate, dog people, food people, adventure people. We've been living on the road for the past 4 years, traveling through North America and beyond. Each week we bring you along with us to show you how to live like a local in every new state or country we visit.
Good morning from Hopewell Rocks. We are now much further from where we were before. We're actually only a couple of hours away from the US border. In fact, there are tons of cars here from the US. It seems like a kind of place where you come just on a little day trip.
Yeah, and there's a big reason for it. It's because this is home to one of the highest, most dramatic tides in the world.
That's right. We're going to be witnessing a tide, I believe, of 28 feet between the low and high tide today.
All right, we're in, and it's really cool because your admission ticket gives you 2 days of access.
And that's important because you really want to be here both on the low tide and the high tide. And it's not that we're just going to be standing out overlooking something. We can go in the ocean. That's what's so cool about this, is we're going to be going out and around all these rock formations that are exposed only when the tide is low. Wow.
Oh, cool. And there's a big warning that you need to pay attention to the tides so you don't become trapped in the ocean.
What could possibly go wrong?
There are 2 options to get down there. You can either take the hike, which is what, a half a mile, or you can take a shuttle down too.
So we just got our first glance at Diamond Rock. It's formed over an extended period of time as erosion eats away at the shoreline until eventually the rocks almost completely separate from the mainland. And it's just an incredible sight. We're coming up to Staircase Cove now. And as the name indicates, this is where the staircase is that you can take down so we can actually be on the sea floor. Look at that.
Wow. Oh, this is awesome.
You can see the seaweed. This is literally underwater later on today. It's absolutely incredible. Look at how far down that is.
What do you think?
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't believe we're literally standing where the water will be. And these incredible rock formations, the flower pots, it's just so amazing.
There's trees on them.
I just got mudded. I guess that's the price you pay for being on the seafloor.
More and more people are coming. This is a very popular tourist destination. And it's really cool because you have a 6-hour window between the tides to come out here and walk the ocean floor. But we're gonna head back up all these steps now. You ready? Yeah. All right, let's go. Easy.
Not bad. It's like 100 steps. Good on the heart.
So they have a washing area for your shoes, your feet, and your dogs, because you can bring dogs if they're on a leash. So what did we learn?
Well, we learned that you should always look where you're stepping, and that photography is not the most important thing. Your shoes are.
Or you can wear shoes like this.
Okay, so the Bay of Fundy is kind of like a big bathtub, and we're on the very edge of it, meaning the narrowest part where there's the most extreme difference of the tides. And in the town of Alma, the harbor goes completely dry when it's a low tide. So we're about to see some boats on the ocean floor.
It's so crazy, they're just sitting there. It just seems so wrong. But it happens every day. Look at this. I just have a lot of questions about how this actually works, because in my mind, the way that the dock is and the way the boat is leaning, I'm how when the tide comes back in and the boat rises, how do they ensure that it doesn't like go up under the dock? Because it's below the dock right now. There's this cute little place in town, Fundy Takeout. They have beautiful picnic tables that you can overlook the, I guess this would be like an inlet of the bay.
I think this is a river or something. It's flowing, the water's flowing down.
Yeah, and it'll fill up here soon. Alright. Well, this has turned into a surprise adventure day.
It has. We are actually at something that is very new, and as recently as 2021 they just completed it. This is the Fundy Trail Parkway, and it is, I guess, a public-private. It's not like a Parks of Canada or a provincial park. Rather, instead, it was the genesis of an individual who really wanted to share the experience of Fundy with the rest of the world. And so they created this entire park with all these experiences, and we're heading now to the Grand Canyon of New Brunswick.
Yes, Walton, Glen, Gorge, and there's a beautiful overlook. It's about a kilometer out, so like half a mile.
So just within the last 12 months, they finally completed the last section of road that connects between the east entrance of the Parkway and Alma / Fundy National Park.
Okay, down we go.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to admit, I thought we were actually just going to be driving today. I didn't know. I didn't know about the hills.
Surprise hike! Surprise adventure!
There's another sign. We're almost there. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I think I see it coming. Oh, wow.
Waterfall!
That was very cool.
Yeah, it's a beautiful gorge, and then if you look down you can see the Bay of Fundy out to the right, and there's all these waterfalls, and it's very, very pretty and very like unassuming. You were walking through the woods and then all of a sudden it's just here.
I would not have expected a gorge of that size so close to the Bay of Fundy. All along the Parkway they have these overlooks, and this one is spectacular. It's looking all the way across the Bay of Fundy. I think we can even see Nova Scotia from here.
I'm like looking at the river and I'm like, oh, it's so pretty, and Howard just pointed out a very unique phenomenon.
The water is flowing upriver, so it's coming from the bay. So this is now the tide flowing up into the river. And over there you can see the water coming down the river, and it's being met by the water coming up from the bay. That's amazing. I am so glad we got to see this, because in other areas around the Bay of Fundy, there's what's called a tidal bore, and you can see this giant wave come in as the bay is flowing upriver into all these various tributaries and creeks. And some people will like surf it, and you can even go rafting on it, because I guess sometimes the wave can be up to 12 feet. Just incredible. We're heading right now to a suspension footbridge, and Caitlin and I seem to really love these things, because we have hiked to several of them.
I was gonna say, Howard really likes them, and I just reluctantly go along on the suspension bridges. I like looking at them when I'm on them. This one doesn't seem quite as high off the ground as some of the other ones we have conquered.
Yes, when we were in Canada, we went across one of the highest ones, I think, possibly in North America.
Well, and that hike was very difficult, remember?
I do remember.
That was a challenge.
But in any case, it's good to check another suspension bridge off the list. And that's why Caitlin's not a big fan of these. Limited capacity. Okay, Caitlin.
Okay, we're back in Alma, back where we took the photos of the boats on the ocean floor, and I can see that they are now at eye level. This is just so crazy.
What a difference a couple hours makes, right? That was only 3 hours ago. Look at this.
Wow.
Okay, we're back. And I can already tell, oh my God.
It's so different. Wow.
Oh, wow. So you can still go down. I'm not sure if we can even get down to the water. Let's see.
Go as far as we can.
You're going to see in a moment the RV on its own propulsion roll uphill. Backwards. Drive in right lane to the bottom of the hill. Pull over into left lane beside white post. Place vehicle in neutral. Release foot from brake. Guide your vehicle backwards up the hill.
So we're driving downhill right now.
So Caitlin, do you think we're going to roll backwards on our own?
I do. I'm gonna say yes.
I don't know. This is an interesting little inertia thing. From what I understand, I think this is just an optical illusion, but maybe it's magic or maybe it's magnets. I mean, it is magnetic hill.
Putting it in neutral.
Okay, it's in neutral. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Oh my goodness. I'll show you like Howard's foot is not.
My foot is not on. Oh my god, I gotta slow down. I gotta hit the brake. Oh my god. What?
How is this working? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a pickup truck. Being crazy.
Some people really don't know how to steer when their car is going backwards. So that's kind of more entertaining than anything.
That's just not possible.
Whoa. You can go really fast.
10 out of 10, I would do that again.
This is very cool. Now we need to go learn why it happens. We aren't going to be the ones to spoil the mystery behind Magnetic Hill, but one thing we can confirm is it's a lot of fun and definitely worth the trip if you're in the area. Coming up on our next episode, the Newstates return to the United States and head back to one of our favorite states, Colorado. Come along for beautiful mountain towns, epic camping, and of course, delicious food. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon.